Time to finish this game out with a bang. Not that we're anywhere close to actually being done. But if we want to go for all this stuff, which we might, if it just pretty much is speedrunning through the game. And we're in just 1 2 minutes, but you know.
Show them how I.
So I think if I remember correctly, I just have to explore this bottom part and get the waypoints that have. Is this one? This one just looks like a ball. Should basically just be speedrunning this area. We've already been to these. Basically active swords and fight the balls. I just don't remember where all the swords are at. Oh, no. What's this blue? Captain is blue. Hopefully I didn't miss one or some at other spots. And the last 3 are just over here. If not, it should be pretty easy to look up if we know what we're missing. That's something to be grabbing me. That requires a waypoint. It might lead me. If it doesn't, it leads back. At least we know that we don't need to be here. We don't need to be here then. I really doubt there's going to be 3 swords over here. Unless it's that inactive one. But even if that's the case. Kind of inactive. Sword over there. Teleport over there. This boss won't be bad. The other bosses haven't been terrible, so. He has a lot of swords, though. I'm honestly a little worried, but.
A foe worth killing. Deception. Deception. No escape. No escape. Armor crusher. Deception. Hold stop.
This reminds me of the one to Rise, like the training room one.
No escape.
I haven't looked up premium. I'm sure I'll get it instantly. An ad, that is.
Got him. Put that in there.
How very unlike me.
Cool.
What happened?
Tremble! Flash step!
Light Light healer!
I might just say heck that and just use cube. Blood moon, blood moon, What?
Whoa there! Paint the town red! Left move! Hell absorber! Paint the town red! Left moon! Left moon! Explode! Paint the town red! Black Quagmire left moon! Left moon! Kaleido's red! Paint the town red! Left moon!
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
Ready, steady, and blammo! Gaze upon my fiery moon! Kaleido's red! Paint the town red!
Resurrection!
Moon! Dark and light! Moon! Let's explode! Paint the town red! Blood moon! Blood moon!
Velvet!
Enough waiting! Explode! Paint the town red! Blood moon! Blood moon!
Hellgate!
Explode! Paint the town red! Blood moon!
Guys getting dog walked right now.
Moon! Explode! No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Carved into flesh! Lethal pay! Ready, steady, and blammo! Explode! Paint the town red!
Pummel!
Blood moon!
Windlash!
Blood moon!
Windlash!
Diplo! Paint the
I don't
town
know why it's coming
red!
out immediately like that.
Blood moon! Blood moon! Devour! Take that! The tail! Inverted cloud! Take that! Come on! Put up some
This is playing
fight.
renewables like dude.
Okay?
Pretty much, yeah.
Roper will draw his sword and deliver a powerful attack that also restores a large amount of VP. But yeah, it's hold that or more souls during Vengeful Scourge, which is the second one.
Definitely not tough.
I have to disagree with you actually. Let me guess, to activate his Mystic Art, I have to use it out of it. Yeah, hold it during Vengeful Retribution.
Easy.
Uh-huh. Let me just make sure I understand this. So, hold out with 3 or more, takes the very stance, and increases the stun rate of attack. And then activates when hit, and it does the counterattack. And then a powerful counterattack that executes after performing a combo with Vengeful Punishment without taking damage. But see, does that mean... Because it kind of sounds like I don't have to activate it. But it just says, a powerful counterattack that executes after performing a combo with Vengeful Punishment without taking damage. But I feel like that still means I have to... Like, this is still a counterattack. Like, to activate it is still the same as activating Punishment, but I also have to use Punishment successfully in a combo, which means I have to use it. That might be something you might want to look into, see if there is a better way of activating it. Because that to describe it, that sounds impossible. I'll probably swap Pro for some of these bosses, just so it's not easy peasy Mogulu spam. Even though that sounds like really fun. I don't want the game being too easy. Just because I play well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't like how I can't see them. They hit me. They're just about hit me. Here's an I'm gonna unlock that way. Best over here.
So what you're looking for exactly? An easy way to do it or just how it works?
Either, really.
To be honest, basically it just seems like after counter, you counter again without taking damage, and then it's cool.
Yeah, but then I have to, after Vengeful Scourge, hold the thing, so I have to hit it, and then do a Mystic Arc somehow.
What is this one called?
This one's Vengeful Retribution. Have that. So this one just says, during Vengeful Scourge, cost 1 soul to swing it, so it just adds to it. But then, Final Judgment, I have to have 5 BG and hold the thing after Vengeful Retribution. So it just seems like it's going to be a little hard to pull off.
I don't think we have a chance. Ready, last win.
Not bad.
Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
Blood moon!
Hellgate! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
Is it hot or is it just me?
Guys like the guy!
Groundfire!
Armor crusher! What?
Spirit release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Binding order! Better watch your step! Blood wall!
Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
Circle!
So this weak to physical, dragon, and winged. I don't have anything against dragon or winged on this character. I also don't have that many good physical. Armor crusher might be my best.
Yeah, it seems a little painful. You have to counter, then hold, then press the Mystic Arc button. Well, you have at least 5 battle gauge.
Blades of wind! Slice them! Armor crusher! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try!
What were you saying? I
Perfect mayhem!
Counter, and then after the second counter starts, then hold the counter, and it'll do like the cool punish, and then press the Mystic Arc button while you have 5 BG.
Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
BP or
BG. And then to perform even the second one, I'm pretty sure you just need 3. I'm not sure about that one.
Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
I guess all the breaks will give you 3. So yeah.
Armor crusher! Armor crusher! What? Quickness! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Slice them! Air thrust! Armor crusher! 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 Kill them to the bone! Frigid Photon!
whenever I can just block it, honestly.
Armor crusher! 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 Armor crusher!
Good to know that I can't block that.
You're wide Armor crusher! 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 Armor crusher!
I'll read that in a sec.
Vengeance! You're wide open! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Blades of wind! Slice them! Air thrust! Ready to die? Think you can dodge?
This has to
Just
be
try.
for Eyes and Rage.
Perfect mayhem!
I think so. It is just playing the dragon.
Blade of Heaven's will pierce my enemies!
Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! Blades of wind! Slice them! Armor crusher! You're wide open! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Crumble and shake! Too slow! Air thrust! What? What?
Funny move.
Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
When does Lobster get it?
Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
That's fine, you
Armor
know.
crusher! Armor crusher! What?
I tried countering. It did not work.
Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Damn it! What? Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! You're wide open! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
Whew, I thought we were done for.
Nice, let's see. 3 more during the dive. Delivers an attack with an overwhelming might of a dragon. This move does not restore HP, but it does restore a large amount of... These moves are barely possible without getting more stuff, though. Because I would have to have, like, what, literally full soul gauge? And then use the follow-up, and then use that, and I'd be at 2. Would I be able to do it? Kind of crazy. And Rokuro seems awful because I have to somehow hit a counter every time. Not to say it's impossible, but I also still have to have max BG and hit a counter. Some of those potentials increase starting BG and slow count with more enhanced equipment. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I would have to go out of my way to enhance, like, equipment that I'm constantly changing to be able to realistically do those things. Like I said, New Game Plus, that'll probably be what happens. We'll see. Let's see, the issue is I'm not sure where this last one is. I was wondering why you skip and cast all those items, but then it makes sense. The first time you go through, you're already full that item. Oh wow, I was going back going. Yeah. They need to unlock that warp point, because I assume that leads to this secluded little island that just has it there. Does that lead to that? Do I need to go there? Because I was at and I just didn't take that way. That's a little hard to read, if you believe it. I'm on that cat the plus. Come on, then go back to it. Was it this one? I don't think it was. This is the Chamber of the Soaring Fruit. I think it's on the other side of that. That would probably just send me back. I'm trying to look for... There should be a secluded island here. Overwatch when? Well, I plan on trying to finish up this like dungeon, and then just calling it for today. So hopefully not too long. But I know that's the Chamber of Twilight, so it'd be like an unlabeled one. Either way, I feel like that means it's not here if I already have it discovered. Is there an unknown chamber I haven't gone to somewhere on the map? Have I done them all? Maybe that was it. Maybe I got them all. I don't remember getting one of them though. I think I only fought 5 bosses.
Well, the one I think you're missing is either Lofty or Mogulo.
Well, Mogula was the first one I got, and I know I got Lofty's too.
Well, then I think that covers all the characters.
I'm gonna try and find this warp point thing. To get this last warp point unlocked. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It kind of sucks these warp points not like having any sort of labels. That makes it very hard to know where I'm going. Because I guess in a sense I could be like, to get that I need to go there, and those connect. But really just to that, which means I need to be over there. Which means I need to go the other one? The other one what was that? I mean, I think it's not. Maybe it's this one though. I have no idea. I don't know which way I went. So. We'll go out of here. Because it's going in left one. And then, okay, well, we have to reverse it. That one, they gotta enter there. They gotta enter there. They gotta enter there. So other side. It's very straightforward, by the way. I think it was this way. Saying this one? No. Okay. Well, that's further.
You're strong, but I'm stronger. Bubble! Windlash!
Why that takes so long to escape? Is there a shop we can buy purple gels though? That's my question.
Good luck.
Grape gels or whatever. Mauricio, whatever. Probably my highest level town. Or the highest town I have. I don't know if it is based on level or not. I think it's still good stuff. I'll sell even more. Been leveled up by any means, but you know. Okay, I can buy sugar. A little expensive, but you know. I don't think they buy the super stuff. Increases one ally's makes it better when used them. That really crazy. It actually doesn't sound that insane.
Sounds pretty good.
I mean, yeah, it sounds pretty good, but I mean,
Sounds actually like really good. Sounds actually necessary. Sounds like you're throwing if you don't use it.
30% more HP for I can buy 2 with all my money.
Well, that's a little much. But prices are relevant.
No.
Just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's not really good.
Trying to go to the Empyrean Throne, which means I'm trying to get to the something highway, Danon Highway. To get there, I need to be at Port Second. I don't know which one I need to go to. Probably not this one. I'm just trying to go straight to the Empyrean Throne. Is that just the Empyrean Throne? Okay. We're good. Run up here. Okay. We're getting dangerously close, Jared.
I don't believe it.
Like I said, I'm finishing the main story because I assume it's basically just going to be knocking out this guy at the top of the tower and maybe a series of cutscenes and maybe some other fights, but not really any more to it. But then, like I said, we definitely will have to do New Game Plus. We want the achievement. However, we'll probably sit down and see what we can do without New Game Plus, and then weigh what we want to do before New Game Plus, or if we even want to do New Game Plus. Because New Game Plus is literally to see 1 Mystic Art and 2 gets level 200. I don't know if that sounds really that great, but you know, this is gonna be a lot of walking and a lot of talking. It also, I guess, depends on what we get to keep. Because if I get to keep like my bottomless bottles, like both of them, and I get to keep all my geoboard locations, and obviously like all my items, levels, like mastery and all that, I don't think it sounds that bad. I don't know how much grade farming I'm gonna have to do beforehand to be able to even unlock what I need. So that's my issue. I feel like it would be very, very stupid to take away like the geoboard and all that, but you never know. Just because I feel like you get the geoboard in these locations like after clearing a dungeon, so it's like, sure, it's nice while having it, but if I had to go back and re-get them all, I might lose my mark. Bro, what is this bug? Wait. Supposed to be fair, we're allowed to turn the difficulty back to normal for this final boss, but is that actually not terrible? Yeah. Did you get the bottomless enough bottle? Yeah. Pretty sure I've gotten every chest in this dungeon, and I got all the character upgrade things. We're pretty good. this stupid wall. I see you opened a new catch chest. Yeah, I opened the one that was in this place. But I didn't get anything for it, so. I still have a couple ones I gotta get. But I assume I can do it after the game, or something of the sort. Thing is, I think the bonus dungeon unlocks. And even if I have to wait to do the bonus dungeon until New Game Plus or something like that, still, I just get to catch it. It is post-game time. Okay. I just don't know what post-game I'd miss out on. Like, say, if I don't do a certain side quest, or I don't do something, if it just, like, disappears forever. But, like I said, we already missed stuff to where if we really want to get everything, we're probably going to have to New Game Plus. It's really just, there are no missable side quests. Okay, that's... Plus, I mean, missables would be able to be gotten in New Game Plus, I think, regardless. So... It's just really seeing, after we beat the game, seeing what we can do, achievement-wise, and then seeing what we'd have to do in Game Plus for to see if we want to do New Game Plus or not. Missable achievements, but there are missable achievements, but nothing question-related. Gotcha. To be fair, I kind of figured. But either way, I feel like they're going to be ones that I have to get essentially New Game Plus regardless. But like I said, if it's just like, I'd have a bunch to do New Game Plus, but it would be super terrible to do, then I might just not even do New Game Plus. But if New Game Plus isn't even that annoying, because, you know, obviously I can skip all dialogue, and if I get to keep the majority of my stuff, and, like, specific things I have to do isn't, like, incredibly tedious, then I'm fine with it. I know one of them's reaching max level, but I know that's way better to do, if not only really possible in New Game Plus, because you can get the 6 times XP or whatever. So, thing is, I have I feel like definitely over 60, but maybe even over 70 hours, and I'm only level, I think I'm lower level than I have hours. Yeah, I have 73 hours in the game, and I'm level 63, so I don't want to pump 200 hours in the game. Obviously, you know, it hasn't been spent farming levels. But... That was very cooperative, by the way. I don't know where I'm going. They should label all these doors. Maybe. I don't know. I just like to try and get all achievements. So, we'll see. I know I didn't even wind up getting all the Draconia ones. Because there was a lot that were missable, or more so meant for New Game Plus. This dungeon is long, by the way. I'm literally just trying to get to the end, and it's taken, like, I'd say 5 minutes of just geoboarding. It looks like I got a war point. I didn't realize I got a war point. There's the war point straight to the top. But really don't think that's the case. I think this is the top. Is there any specific achievements I have to do against this boss? An item or to see a specific Mystic Art or something like that. Speaking of winging, honestly, I doubt it's gonna be that hard to we can't retry it if we need to. What's with you? Take me away. Now, see, this does look cool. I like how this looks. This kind of staircase may be overused, it's all heck, but it's cool. So, I mean. It's you.
Sorry to keep you waiting, gentle shepherd. The Lord of Calamity and friends are here to see you.
I can't wait to strike down the world's greatest swordsman.
You picked a fight with the Ifrit pirate crew. Now we're here to finish it.
Lord Artorias, I follow my own will now, and I'm going to stop you.
In my sword lie the hopes of mankind, the potential for a perfect world. Do you really believe that will without reason can break it?
Your sword is strong.
Our sort of friendship is even stronger.
But it's still only a weapon, just like ours.
Why don't you test that theory? With your life, of course.
Ever since you hit me, I've had this really annoying feeling in my chest. But I can't figure out what it is. Then I'll just have to hit you again and see if that helps.
Ooh.
I'm sure I'll feel better after I eat you.
I don't think you're gonna be eating his dirt.
Yeah.
Arthur! I finally have an answer to your question. Why do you think that birds fly? Birds fly because they want to fly. They don't need a reason, even if their wings may snap and doom them to die. They don't fly for anyone's benefit. They don't fly because they were ordered to. Birds fly because they want to fly, and for no other reason!
So that's your answer.
Yes. Because that's who I am!
I am the bird that flies because I
Always
wanna.
like this.
Yeah.
That sort of foolishness is what creates the demons and plunges the world into tragedy and despair.
Then you drive the demons out! Isn't that right, Shepherd Artorias?
That has been my plan all along.
If you want to kill us, you'd better finish the job! Because if you don't,
She really likes that jump
I'm
attack.
going to devour you!
I also like how she's trying to fight him in a sword fight, not use her claw.
Yeah,
That's just ego right there.
kind of is.
I shall sever all our ties.
You'll pay for what you did
I'm gonna kill the kid.
Let's go, Fee! Yeah, I'm gonna fly too. Right at your side, Velvet.
Because he wants to.
Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
Eat dirt!
Armor crusher! Rallying strike! Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
Spirit release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order! Too slow.
Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
Elements of creation
Armor crusher!
gather!
Armor crusher!
Instantaneity! Raging flash! Tear it down! Dark bang! That's the limit!
They're kind of butchering my team actually.
Dark despair! Explosion!
Dark bang! No. Elements of creation gather! Instantaneity! Awake!
Okay. Am I even supposed to be winning this, honestly? Because they kind of seem like they're gosh darn invincible.
Ice kick!
How very unlikely. Spell absorber! I'll help you! I will go easy on you! Rocket shooting! Rocket shooting! Rocket shooting! Rocket shooting! First aid! Rocket shooting! Spell absorber!
Ice kick!
Spell absorber! Violet storm! Explosion! Diplo! Brendan Flash! Terran Nash!
Explosion!
Rocket shooting! Rocket shooting star! Elements
Explosion!
gather! I'll help you clear way! Liberator! Yeah!
Ice kick!
What?
You were never worthy of victory.
Dark fangs!
What? What do you mean?
What I miss? I looked away for 5 seconds.
Yeah, they won to it.
Form 7!
Elements of creation
So they just-
gather!
This one's brutal. It seems just very, very
I
unfair.
shall sever all our ties.
You'll pay for what you did to me. Let's go, Fee! Yeah!
Bro, why?
I'm gonna fly too! Right at your side, Velvet! Instantaneity! Brendan Flash! Terran
Armor crusher! Armor
No!
Dark
Brendan
despair!
Flash! Terran Nash! When it's dark, it's better to kill!
Explosion!
Elements of
Armor
creation
crusher!
gather!
Armor crusher!
Instant
You were never worthy of victory.
Quick one.
Yeah, well, he has a move that's a screen nuke that you can't cancel under any circumstance. What do you mean? Okay. I think we played on. Was it moderate? I mean, normal's probably what we should play on. But I feel like this one isn't that. Shouldn't be that bad.
darken
I
light!
shall sever all our ties.
You'll pay for what you did to me. Let's go, Fee! Yeah! I'm gonna fly too! Right at your side, Velvet!
Explosion!
Round and round!
Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
No! Ready?
Man, I've just belted him.
Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
With a single stroke, I will carve death into your being. Savage! Wolf Fury!
Dark
Round and
despair.
round you
Push
go.
the beacon of hope. You're wide open! Fire be killed! Air strike! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
This immediately seems actually possible.
Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Form seven! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Explosion!
Round and round you go.
Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Phantoms, rip them apart!
Dark and light.
Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Explosion! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Armor crusher! Frigid photon! Will light!
Divine saber. Round and round. The world's pain and malevolence. The culmination of true reason.
Rokuro's. Why is everyone dead? Bro, why?
Struggle shall cease.
Ice skate! Thesis!
That's actually my bad. I don't know why I thought I would be able to play.
Nice one! Two switches! Dark despair! Take this!
Round and round you go. Round and round you go. No. Step on it.
Ice skate!
Too slow.
Okay, I guess we'll use.
See that?
Bro, what am I supposed to do? I can't stun them.
No. Step on it. You're all about to get
How about I don't step on that? Bro, why is it a full circle giant hitbox?
on it. All struggle shall cease. Step on it. No. See that? Rise under! Rise under! Rise under! No. Step on it. Your troubles receive life and blessings. Too slow. It's better to get No. Step on it. The world's pain and malevolence.
Time to
The
kill through my
culmination
people.
of True reason. All struggle shall cease. No.
Okay, well I guess no one's gonna heal off, he said, so we're gonna do it ourselves, I guess.
Too slow. Rise under! Step on it.
Ice skate!
No. Rise under! How could this happen? Step on it. No.
Bro, what am I supposed to do if they just... Ooh, crap.
No. Too slow. Go away!
Can I not swap?
Step on it.
I just have to wait for Rokuro to like come back to life or something?
Too slow. Step on it. No.
Take this! Temptation!
Too slow.
Temptation! You're wide open! Die or be killed! Ice skate!
Step on it. The world's pain and malevolence. The culmination of true reason.
Take this!
Why does it hit me anyway? Bro, I can't hit him. Bro, I can't keep up. It's just Mystigard after Mystigard after hitbox, but it everywhere around me.
When it hurts the baby, it's better to give than receive. Round and round you go. No. All struggle shall cease. Too slow.
Bro, what am I supposed to do?
No. Now, rise, arise.
You see how this game's super easy with Velvet though.
Elements too slow. Too slow.
With a single stroke, I will call death into your being. Savage! Wolf Fury!
Too slow. Dance for me.
Illusory veil!
Element free. Together. My head.
Explosion!
Too slow.
Explosion! Smash them!
Struggle shall cease.
Ooh, he totally got me.
Too slow.
Armor Crusher! Armor Crusher! Formate! Armor Crusher! Armor Crusher!
Bro, what even hit me? Literally tell me what move just hit me to instantly kill me.
Thanks. Armor Crusher! Armor Crusher! For one!
Too slow.
For one!
Spirit release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order!
Explosion!
Too slow.
Thesis! Nope! Armor Crusher! Armor Crusher! Ice Kick! Armor Crusher!
Dance for me.
I backstep and everything. Am I gonna be able to?
All struggle shall cease.
That's cool. Did it? How? Why does it do that?
All struggle shall cease. Dance for me.
You're wide open! Armor Crusher! Formate! Phantoms rip them apart! Formate!
No.
Skies like Madonna! What?
When it comes to pain, it's better to give than receive.
Armor Crusher!
I can't hit them. They just keep running and then Mystigarding.
All struggle
Bro,
shall
why
cease.
does that hit me?
Armor Crusher!
Be no more! No. Be no more!
Explosion! Radiant Wind! Ice Kick!
I'm over here!
Radiant Wind!
I'm over here!
Radiant Wind!
You're all about to get a little closer! Huh? Gravity mine!
Radiant Wind!
I'm over here.
Explosion! Ice kick!
I'll help you. Stay back. Healing circle.
I didn't know this was a turn-based game. It's always their turn.
Armor crusher! For one! For me!
Closer. Stay back.
Explosion!
I want this pain to go away.
Armor crusher! For me! Fire be killed! For one! For me! Rip them apart! Hellgate! Armor crusher! For me!
Go away.
For one! For me!
Tenacious demons.
Maybe I really shouldn't have upped the difficulty that much. Maybe that was my problem. 'Cause that actually seemed not like the worst fight ever. I thought that was just what I was playing
He's
on
the
was the
reason,
second
right
difficulty.
there.
But this is the second difficulty.
I'll take care of you. Stand aside, Velvet. Not happening.
To be fair, double boss is actually some of the most terrible thing you can do in any game. But in a game like this, it really doesn't work.
Huh?
I'll talk about more
Velvet.
boss fight after the cutscene and probably after we fight the
Why
next.
do you have my comb?
That was the comb that Laffy gave me. Not you, Inomi not.
Also, Tycoon, I can barely
Of
beat any game on
course.
normal, okay? I don't want to hear
I'm Inominat, now reborn. And you're the Lord of Calamity. Oh, Artorias. I'm hungry. My stomach is empty. My chest is empty. My body is empty too. It hurts. It hurts so much.
It's gonna be one of the situations where once they turn
It
into
looks
a
like we
not
won't
human,
be
it's
able
only
to
one of them. It's gonna be a lot
harvest
easier.
despair by eating you anymore.
Nah.
Well then. Birds must fly
Oh,
because they possess strong wings. Mankind must be suppressed because it possesses.
that seems like a leap, though, right?
sin,
Does that not sound like a weep or a leap?
malevolence, tragedy.
Birds must fly if they have
War,
strong wings.
anger,
Salvation.
Exactly.
Even love must all
Humans
be
must die for
suppressed.
these things.
I think this would be a
With the
lot cooler
grace
if
of
they
my
leaned a
beating
bit more into
wings,
everyone has their own answer.
I will grant
Kinda seems like they're
humanity
just correcting the
the
answer.
tranquility it deserves. Inominat, come, devour my despair.
Artorias reveals his whole scheme was pointless and he could have suppressed the whole world before Velvet even took out Titania. Yeah. Plus, I mean, if he's going to be a threat, he could have just, like, killed us or killed our friends or something.
Inominats Armatus!
Waiting 40 hours for both there. Wait, I've got my own.
With the full
You know, actually, that
might
is a
of my
really good
armadas,
point, actually, yeah.
I shall suppress all creation.
Davy's despair had to keep getting worse, though.
Water crusher!
Artorias was filled with this much despair? Was he holding it in check this whole time?
One misstep. and he
The one
would
thing I
have
learned from
become a
Endgame
demon.
is just hold your
Such
block
the power
forever,
of
because
Artorias'
it's never ending.
determination.
But also proof of his true nature.
We can't lose to him now!
Okay, what's in week 2? Trying to think if I have a good one. I think I kind of do, because this is wind, right? Or rapid bolt's wind?
Never lose to despair!
Is this water, though?
Spirit release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! By the order!
Phantom, rip them apart! Water crusher! Flames of fury! Armor Crusher! Armor Crusher! Formate! Flames of Fury! Armor Crusher! Armor Crusher! Turn 1! Formate! Water Crusher! Flames of Fury!
Would you have been able to guess that Rokuro's counter would do nothing against this guy?
Yes, actually.
Armor Crusher! Formate! Step! Phantom! Flames of Fury! Armor Crusher! Formate!
Can anyone help me keep up the thing? I can't just sit here, guard shield, and then do one armor break. That can't be my gameplay.
Armor Crusher! Formate! For 1! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Meant to be Velvet fights? What, not participating?
Water Crusher! Armor Crusher! Formate! Phantom! Rip them apart! Formate! Hellgate! Armor Crusher! Formate! For 1! Formate! Water Crusher! Armor Crusher Fury! Quickness! Armor Crusher! Formate! Illusory Veil! For 1! Formate! Water Crusher!
He's standing still, right? Yes, it is.
Flames of Fury!
Now,
Stop swinging Mr. Guards, I'm trying to play!
ascending angel.
I said it for realizing you guys never been.
Armor Crusher reform! Armor Crusher! Formate! For 1!
Rokuro strategy. Do nothing or do nothing by using one of your gauges.
Earth Frenzy! Armor Crusher! Formate! For 1! Earth Frenzy! Armor Crusher! Formate! This I claim. Right of rule! Sins of deep. Now suffer for them! Illusory Force!
That's actually my bad.
Eleanor!
Leave this to me.
Why is my entire team in the same spot saving a spell?
Blades of Wind! Slice them! Earth Frenzy! Blades of Wind! Slice them!
Oh, love me. Oh, sorry, he's guarding while he's casting all his spells.
Wind, chill them to the bone! Frigid Photon! Blast Step! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try!
How much are they mashing to get their Mystic Guard for 1 second, by the way?
Blade of Heavens will pierce mine enemies.
Thesis! Illusory Force! Hellgate!
Ride thunder! Ride thunder!
Winds of Despair!
Ride thunder! Take the heavens! Take this! Healing circle!
Illusory Force! Earth Frenzy!
How's that not it? I can't see. What's his depth perception?
Illusory Force! You're wide open!
How did I possibly hit that dodge, by the way?
Wandering Ghost! Phantom! Rip them apart! Hellgate! Too slow! This I claim.
Every time I'm not blocking, he hits it. It's so unfair. To be fair, I think I have to not be blocking for him to hit it, but...
Illusory Force! Earth Frenzy! Shadow Fire!
Ride thunder!
Earth Frenzy! Armor Crusher! Formate! For 1! Formate! For 1! Earth Frenzy! Winds of Despair! Shadow Fire! Armor Crusher! Formate! Earth Frenzy! Shadow Fire! Armor Crusher! Formate! For 1! Winds of Despair! Shadow Fire! Armor Crusher! Formate! Thesis! Armor Crusher! Winds of Despair! Armor Crusher! Reforce! Strike! Armor Crusher! Wide open! For 1! Formate! Illusory veil! Judgment barrier! Too slow! Illusory force! Armor crusher!
No, it's not me though, right? Or am I behind him and I'm gonna get hit by this?
Now suffer for them!
I'll help you!
Shadow Shadow fire! Armor crusher! Form 8! Armor crusher! Form 6! Form 6!
Fairy circle!
Winds of despair! Armor crusher! Judgment barrier! Shadow fire! Armor crusher! Form 6! Form 6! Form 6!
Don't look him!
Judgment barrier! Illusory force! Armor crusher! Form 8!
Spirit release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order!
Thesis! Rallying strike! Armor crusher! Form 8! Armor crusher! Armor crusher!
Did you say something, Slick?
No.
That was pretty easy though.
You've grown strong.
Imagine if you swing like that, right?
Let us
But they was
settle this
also
here
had
and
another
now.
person teleporting to hit me
Lord of calamity.
and doing more damage. That's why he difficulty options the game, like I said before.
We'll finish this!
Because who doesn't want to play on the highest difficulty or higher difficulties? But how are you supposed to know when or when not you're supposed to and what scale around some sort of difficulty?
I will devour all this hatred!
Like, that was pretty good. I think that difficulty was pretty solid. But that's already harder than normal. But doing the intense made it nearly impossible.
Stop struggling!
But then there's still 2 difficulties above that.
Give up your fight. I will end the world's sadness. I have to end it!
Arthur's forgotten maxim!
That makes a lot of sense. Not gonna lie, Velvet kinda just like no-diffed him. I'm not gonna lie, completely curb stomped. It's crazy what you can do in a cutscene.
Spoken like a true hero.
It's what you told me once, long ago.
On the day of the opening, Velvet, the Arthur you knew, died that day.
That's so crazy, I would have never guessed.
It was always there, in the back of my mind. If only it hadn't been Celica and my son who were killed that day. If only it had been you two instead.
I thought the same thing. So many times. If it had been us, then I know you would have fought to save the world for us.
It's true. I wanted to save everyone. Such a pity.
Goodbye.
It's over.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Hungry. I'm hungry.
Oh,
No,
Hungry.
it's
Huh?
not over yet. I'm hungry.
this guy being hungry.
I'm so hungry! His power is running wild!
is keeping his power in check anymore! This is bad!
We still have time to kill him!
Wait! I'll do it.
I endured it all, even though I was scared, even though it hurt.
I know.
I drank that gross medicine. I stopped myself from doing what I wanted to do, eating what I wanted to eat. I tried so hard. Why won't you give me this? I hate you! I hate you, Velvet!
Luffy said, you tried really hard. But you don't have to fight anymore. It's time for us to rest, Luffy.
Bro, that's so messed up. How could you do that?
True.
Velvet, what are you doing?
To her own brother or something.
She's a monster. Oh my god.
So that's it. Velvet will let Innominat devour her forever, with her forever devouring him in return. She will seal him while keeping him alive. An infinite contradiction. A perpetual cycle of destruction. Velvet, you can't!
You and I are part of Innominat, V. If he dies, both of us will die too. I dug my own grave. But you...
I don't care about myself! I'm not scared of dying as long as I'm with you!
Good. Then die. But only after eating, living, doing everything you want to in life. I really am horrible, aren't I? Just a selfish failure of a human being. But despite all that, you still saved me. With your unwavering kindness and strength.
I didn't do anything. Velvet, you were the one who...
Fee, you must have seen it during our travels. Humans spend their lives in constant struggle. That's why they end up making so many mistakes. Even my poor brother. That's why I'm asking this of you. Please live. I was the cause of so much chaos and destruction. Help the world I ruined. Help people like me. Help the weak. This is my last selfish request.
That's not fair!
I'm truly sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you. Velvet, I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. Fee. Huh?
For her to seal an Empyrean all by herself. Humans contain more surprises than I expected.
Relax. These are the 4 elemental Empyreans.
Now you show up. Pretty irresponsible if you ask me.
You're mistaken. Without Innominat, the balance of our power will crumble.
The elements will clash in violence and ruin. The world will take millennia to recover from the destruction.
No!
To save the world from destruction, a new Empyrean is needed. A A Malak of great strength and indomitable will.
I'll do it. I'll be your new Empyrean.
Hold on a second, Laphicet! You can't just—
Let's hear him out.
You are part of Innominat. You're not lacking in strength. But the question here is one of your intent.
Just what do you wish for this world? What will you bring unto its denizens?
I want people to have another chance. A chance for them to right the wrongs born of their fallible spirits. To give those who dream of flying the time they need to rest their wings. So that in their strength, their weakness, their cruelty, their kindness, these imperfect humans will one day stretch their wings toward the horizon.
Make your dream a reality, young Empyrean.
My gift to the world! The Silver Flame!
Oh, I was about to say, we better get like an actual anime style cutscene here. What about Dial? Is that just gonna be a dude now? At least he's not ugly. Kamoana looks so much different. Couldn't think. Is there any other notable demons? Oh, you know, that's actually tough, because couldn't we have...
Nah, you're overthinking it. That's
We're really back on the
that's
ground.
tough. That's a toughie. We don't tell them about this.
Yeah.
The Dragon of Light.
If you refer to demons, not dragons, so you know,
Good grief.
loopholes or something.
Velvet's recklessness
Probably.
rubbed off on him.
Hopefully.
Hasn't
He
it,
holds out for all this
Laphicet?
time. He eventually decides to kill him. Ooh, tough.
Is that really Laphicet? But how?
That is his Empyrean form. It's also proof of his determination.
Like an oath?
Yes. Do I frighten you now, Eleanor?
Not at all. You've matured into a fine man.
So was that flame your true power as an Empyrean?
Demons. Malevolence. Did that fire get rid of it all?
No. I'm still very much a demon.
The silver flame has the power to cleanse a soul of its malevolence and change a demon back into a human. But it doesn't have the power to change people's hearts.
It just gives them another chance at life. Isn't that right?
Sorry. Looks like my sins run too deep to fix.
That's fine. It's a part of who you are, Rokuro.
You're still a softie, aren't you?
Well, that's just great.
Huh?
Most of the exorcists are wiped out, but the evil and chaos in people's hearts lives on. Gonna be tough going from here on out, folks. Yes, it will. Even still. Humanity will never lose its hope, or its prayers for a better future. Well said!
The Malachim have free will again. Some may even lend you their aid to help create this ideal future of yours.
I will spread the word. This world is now under the protection of the Empyrean Laphicet.
Would you mind not calling me that? I don't think it really fits who I
Call
am.
me Berseria, and it all makes sense now.
I guess you're right.
I don't
It
think
was
so.
Velvet's name for you.
Okay, what should we call you then?
Call me by the name Eleanor gave me. One who lives. That's what Laphicet means. Translated into the ancient language. It's now Tellus.
They made us wait all that time for it not to be Berseria. What is this?
And then the stuff. Also, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I think the ending, like the actual like very end there, was pretty good. However, I feel like they could have twisted the story more in the sense that we wanted to make Laphicet the Empyrean in the first place.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been way better. Like after realizing all the stuff, it's like we need someone to replace it and actually be able to do something. But that felt very abrupt. You know?
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, Empyreans are a thing that we're gonna, like, you know, talk about now.
Yeah, it's like obviously the four Empyreans, it's like, yeah, stuff like that, but it's like, oh, you know, but we can actually give someone power if they're determined. Oh, you know, you just happen to be determined. Oh, wow, and you have the Silver Flame and all the power to do it, and we can cleanse everything. It's like, oh, okay, that's really cool. But I feel like it definitely should have been a switching point of, you know.
Yeah, at any point, just like, oh, you know.
Yeah, I feel like that would have made sense. Plus,
Like,
obviously,
when you learned that he had some of his power. Like,
like I
what
said,
if we just get this guy to be that? Then everything's
yeah,
good.
I just feel like the game did so much wrong in terms of plots, like all the plot and like a lot of the side characters. When they could have made it so good if they just would have just changed a lot of the meanings behind it. Because like again, Artorias might have been the worst villain of like all time. Like he was so terrible at achieving any of the things he wanted to do. Same with everyone else. Like, say my main thing here is Artorias could have just done what he did, and like Laphicet sacrifice himself, right, and become an Ominat or whatever, and then the world could have just been like that. It seemed like it was going way better, and things were doing way better for everyone, right? It's like it only started to get bad once Velvet did start going against it, and then when they tried to take away free will and all that. So it's like, I feel like it would have made more sense to just either like kill Velvet or just really try and like trap her back in the prison. You know, because like he didn't need all that power. Like already what he was doing seemed like people were happy. You know, it's like obviously some things were under control, you know, it's like the whole Aizen saying like fighting for freedom, people to have a lot of choices, but it's like it's still under the like exorcist control. Mostly. But it's like it's basically just governed by them. It's not like people weren't able to do anything, it was just things were regulated by them. You know? To be fair, I could understand, you know, trying to change some of those things, like not, you know, try to stop everything. But it just didn't make sense to try and take away all the free will and to do everything. That doesn't make any sense. And then, like I said, even with that being Artorias' goal and all of his, like, 4 helpers or whatever, they all failed miserably at it. Like, terribly so.
Yeah.
Like we already said with Melchior, kind of just, like, through. And then also Artorias just threw. It doesn't make any sense why that's what they decided to, do there. Especially if Artorias would have had the power just to stop Malevolence, because maybe not like the blue flame, you know, or silver flame or whatever, which we still don't know what the point of that was. Like, why is he the only one with that ability?
Yeah, if any of the other Empyreans had that kind of stuff, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I feel like Artorias could have at least tried his best, you know, to make a good world without trying to take away people's free will. And I feel like if he would have explained that better and also said to Velvet that Laphicet sacrificed himself for this, you know, again, it could have been so much better. And then it could have just been more of a story of, okay, well, how about we try to make things a better place, and then just learning that, you know, we can make Laphicet the thing and cure all demon things. You don't even work with Artorias. I just felt like there was a lot more to do, and it just felt like all the important and good parts were super abrupt and like out of nowhere. Well, like the main story that was like following was just like really bad, didn't make sense. It's like the villains were terrible at their jobs the entire way through, and they served no point in what they were even trying to do. Like, it wasn't like, again, like a salvation kind of thing. It wasn't even like that. It was like,
I just want to kill everyone for no reason. And it's like, let's just take away free will. And it's like, what? How is this doing anything of what you wanted ever in like any sense? I don't understand. Like, how is he creating a better world at all? He's like, oh, without malevolence, kind of, because we just take away people's free will. It's like, really though? That doesn't seem like the fix. I don't know. It just seemed like he's like, I don't want to actually work hard. I kind of just want to make it as easy as possible. You know, just take a shortcut. That was basically his philosophy.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. It's not even like that is his philosophy. It's just that's what he does, and he says he's doing something else.
Yeah, I just...
Again, if it was just like, oh yeah, everything kind of sucks. I just want to take away free will. It's like, okay, fair.
Yeah, especially because, again, if he just would have been like, I want to be more powerful, do what I want. That's like, okay. You know, that makes sense. Like, I want to be powerful enough to do what I want to where, you know, something like that won't happen again. So I want to take away everyone's free will. So I'm the one who basically can do whatever I want with power. No one has to die.
There's so many reasons to take away free will, and yet here he is not doing it for any of those reasons.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's like, also, like, how did they fail so bad at destroying us if we were that big of a threat? Especially once they didn't need us anymore. It doesn't make sense. And also, Artorias just letting Saris and Fee just do whatever as if they weren't, you know, important, even if they weren't, like, you know, his kid and his wife, you know? Seems pretty important, and then it's like, oh, they have incredible power? Let's just leave them with Therese. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. And then it's like Oscar and Therese have to just, like, die for no reason. Cool, I guess. And it wasn't like Velvet's fault. It's Artorias and Oscar and Therese all just wanted themselves to die. Like, it's like, what if we just sent Oscar to die? And then Therese is like, yeah, what if I kill myself? And then Oscar's like, wait, what if I kill myself?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, some characters were cool, it's just they weren't really talked to enough. Like, say, Zavita or whatever was cool. And I feel like that was decently talked about, so I was fine with that. But it's like, Silva, that's kind of just a bad character. They could have done way more with it. And also, what's it? Shigure. It's like, he was cool, and obviously he, like, showed up every once in a while, but it's like, again, he could have been, like, a very cool part of a lot of the story. Like, again, we could have even convinced him to help us for a while, and then, like, as, like, an extra thing at the end of the game, then we fight him, you know? To, like, prove who's stronger. I feel like that makes more sense. Because, like, he wanted to kill Artorias, too. So why was he working with Artorias? And then it's like, okay, now I'm fine just fighting Rokuro to the death. And then loses. It's like, what? I just feel like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of the side characters were, like, poorly done. Like, really bad. And, like, again, just the main story and main villain. It's, again, like, Artorias could have been cool. It just, like, it seemed like he was genuinely just a stupid character who made terrible decisions. And again, then all of his team did the exact same thing. And I just find that, kind of bad. I feel like it could have been a lot better. And so that kind of annoys me. But like I said, it's like a lot of the times the story was just kind of like bland and boring. You're just wondering, like, why all this messed up stuff? And then sometimes, like, on occasion, like 2 or 3 times, like, okay, this is actually kind of picking up. But it was like literally out of nowhere. Like, say that end part, it's like, okay, this is kind of like basic, you know? Birds flying, okay. Birds fly, no, actually, because of this reason. We're gonna fight a double boss, then we're gonna fuse. Okay, classic. And then we kill him, and then it's like, okay, now this is where it actually ties together, where it all makes sense. Because now Laufey's randomly gonna get the opportunity to use his power that he suddenly now masters fully by being an Imperium, and then funds everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I think a lot of it's good. It's just they did not build up to those good parts at all. And then the bad parts just made no sense. It just, again, made all of the enemies just seem like they were actually super, super stupid. Like, they didn't have any real motives that made any sense. And they also weren't good at trying to do that. Yet they were a massive threat. Well, I didn't want to spoil the enemies having no good plan. Yeah, I mean, as I was going through, I'm like, the only way that makes sense
This is not the end of chaos.
is if it's like a
It is
fake
the
out.
beginning.
that they were all planning on destroying Anominat. Anominat, yes, Anominat. But it was like supposed to be hidden.
Mankind will go on fighting without end. Just as they did.
Like, could they still see the Moloch? Well, that didn't clear anything up. That kind of clears up, so they can't see.
People will still spread their wings to seek the horizon. Just as they did.
I'm so sick of hearing about birds.
Why though? It's Tale of Berseria.
That one's been cooking for a
every
while, I
laugh,
can tell.
There will be tears.
I think come on, it still sounds annoying.
Yeah.
But the hate they may embrace will be matched by love.
You think Dial still has a tail?
You know, if I had to put money on it.
This world is cruel and unforgiving. Hey, come on.
Me waking up Jared.
Even the gods themselves don't know what the future will bring. Nevertheless, I will always believe in them, Velvet. In humanity, both strong and weak. In humanity, both fearsome and kind. The day will finally come when your dream becomes reality. Until then, I will kindle a flame within me, burning strong and bright. And I will live!
That thing, but I'm surprised it didn't turn into a bird. And then it'd be like, whoa, that's crazy!
Congratulations on completing the game. You can now save your data and later load into and continue playing just before the final battle. There's a new game plus now available from the title screen.
That's a lot of words.
Okay. So it's, I can continue and there's like some post-game content, or I can do New Game Plus. But I assume I want to farm for grade and do some stuff. So do I load the completed or I load the other one?
Only one way to find out.
Okay. Expedition return!
No way.
Good luck.
Think they finally found what you're looking for?
I think so. Oh. Is there just like some new stuff in towns or whatever? I think that we could probably hop off the Berseria, because I have a feeling we'll have to do some research before we really continue stuff.
And this a little bit of extra stuff is probably going to take 10 hours, so...
Yeah, we'll just have to look at post-game and the achievements, really. So... that'll take more time. I don't know. Overall final opinions of the game? I think there was some good, but I feel like overall the game just wasn't, like, done super well. I think a lot of the characters were, like, really good, and they could have done a lot better, but I think the overall plot was just kind of, bad. Like, just a lot of the decisions they made just didn't make any sense, especially the enemies. I feel like, again, it could have been a way better story. And in terms of gameplay, I think the gameplay wasn't terrible. It just probably was one of the least fun Tales gameplay I have played. Because I don't even necessarily hate the gauge. It just feels like a really, like... I don't know. It feels okay when, like, you can at least, you know, gain some and you're, like, maintaining at least 3. But some fights you just can't, and you're just, like, stuck at 1, or occasionally at 2, and you're just waiting to stun, and a lot of it's just really mashy, hoping for it to happen. And the exploiting the enemy weaknesses kind of doesn't work when you have to exploit multiple and your character can't, so it basically tells you have to swap to a different character, or you have to disable all the arts on your other characters until you match it, then hope that they have that, and then you swap to a character that does have it on them, and it's just, like, so much work just to do something as simple as exploit an enemy weakness. But yeah, other than that, I think the difficulty is just something that's an issue with difficulties, because I feel like it's not balanced really well. It's just like flat numbers and stuff. So it's like, well, I could play most of the game on like intense. A lot of the bosses were just extremely unfair. Because it's just one shot. And you can't really do anything about it, and like you can never stun them. And I feel like that was kind of poorly done. Again, I don't know if it's because I was like under geared or what, but also the equipment system in the game. Probably again the worst equipment system I've seen in Tales game. Just kind of, again, really unfun and unrewarding. Yeah. Like, I don't mind the mastering the skills, but it's like the fact that there's like a million versions of armor because like random skills and stuff, and then also trying to upgrade pieces, but you need like the resources, not just like an overall resource or money to do it. Just made it very tedious. And I'm sure we'll have to get into equipment if we do New Year Plus, because there'll be achievements for it and stuff, but it just kind of an overall really bad system that takes you really out of the game. And it's not like an interesting system either. So, I feel like it's kind of bad. Like I said, I did like a lot of the arts and the speed of the fights. Like, some of them felt like they dragged on, but again, that was probably due to difficulty. But I definitely like the flow of, like, learning the arts and the mystic arts and stuff, and I felt like that was pretty good. It's just, when it got to, like, mash territory, where I'm just mashing Armor Crusher to try and get the stun on them and trying to get, like, more soul gauge to where I can afford to use my other moves, it's a little boring. You know, to where it's like, is my gameplay even really different than just standing on Magalu spamming the spirit drop or like a spell? Not really. It's just some close range. Plus, besides, it feels like the game was very much so designed around using Velvet. Like, while the other characters were fleshed out, and I feel like that was cool, I just feel like a lot of things were only balanced around Velvet being able to get complete super armor and blitz stuff. But I did like how all the characters actually felt like they did have work put into them. It's just the game was more designed around Velvet specifically. So, I feel like that wasn't exactly great. More so, a better way to put it is like the balancing. Like, a lot of bosses wouldn't have been that bad if I had, you know, super armor and stuff like that. While it's like, trying to play Rokuro, it's like most of the time it's good. And like I said, it feels good to play. It's just, I don't have super armor. And like, my spirit break thing is not nearly as good.
Plus, it feels like a lot of the break gauges aren't really like, you know, whoa, they heal you, but it's like with the other ones it doesn't really work. One with Velvet it does really well.
Yeah, I just think Velvet. Yeah. I just think the main issue that I had is that Rokuro's was so bad. Like, I feel like it was super unfun to use. Like, it's cool to have a counter, but a counter that doesn't even do good damage, and it's not like it stuns them either. It just downs them at a chance, and it can miss. And then to do the follow-up one, instead of just like after a counter, you get to like follow up and do a bunch of damage. It's no, if you counter again after not getting hit after your first counter, then it does a little bit of damage and it's AoE and downs enemies. That's only if it works. And then after that, the third upgrade isn't, again, a good counterattack. It's after you hit the counter. Then if you hit the counter again, after not countering, then you can follow up with a slash. It's like, you're never going to be hitting that. It's like, that's so much work to go out of your way to do,
His
too.
break toll at any stage of the game is consistently worse than everyone else's.
Yeah, I mean, Spell Absorber is great because it, like, combos into itself.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And it restores
is
stuff,
that,
and it
like,
speeds up spells, and it can cancel enemy
Aizen's
spells.
OP situational, and then, Magulu's OP situational, and then Velvet and Lofty are just OP.
Yeah. Well, see, I think, hands down, I don't know, I feel like a lot of them were just really good. I feel like the only ones that were kind of bad were Aizen's and Rokuro's, but Aizen's was really, really good, it's just you required to down, but downing enemies isn't impossible by any means.
Especially with counter.
Yeah, especially for downing feels useless unless you do that, because it seems like it knocks them down, but you don't do any damage, and it lessens the damage you can do to them. It's just like a worse move. And it's like, it'd be different also if like you had pickup moves, like, because you do, but if they did like a special effect when they're down, like, oh, when they're down, you pick them up and stun them, or you pick them up and throw them,
I mean,
or
yeah,
you pick them up and do something.
Ragdoll them.
Yeah, but it's like
that'd be sick. You counter, and then you use a pickup move, and then you just basically juggle them, and like that'd be a useful way to, you know?
Yeah, exactly, but it's like, no. And that's where Aizen comes in, because if like someone is down by like Rokuro or something, then it's like, okay, well now you can follow up. It's just, since you don't have control over the AI a lot of times, it's not like you down someone, he uses it. I feel like it was bad. But yeah, Rokuro specifically, I felt like his break soul was really, really bad. They could have done way better. But yeah, it just felt like the game was more designed around just have other people. And then that, it's just like I said, with difficulty especially, this factor of the gameplay was bad. But I think the spell casting, like the enemies being able to just have some moves that bypass armor or like your shield is very, very tough. Because like you have to just know, which means you already have to get hit by it, and then you have to know by just like the animation of the move and sometimes the name, but a lot of times you won't have time to react. Second, that moves don't have a very good hitbox. Or if you're standing in front of block and they use something like say Ice Prison, then it's like you sidestep, but you still get hit by it. So it's like you have to time it perfectly, but then it still explodes after. So it's like even if you dodge the initial hit perfectly, then it still explodes and hits you. So it's like you don't get enough like time to do a move that you can't block anyway. So it just feels like very clunky. And then plus, especially with spells, it's just they hit behind and like in super wide areas, and there's no way of telling the hitboxes of spells from the enemy, because they either have circles around them, circles around one of you, or a line. But that doesn't actually describe the hitbox at all. So it's like they can just hit anywhere. And so it's very, very clunky to be able to avoid. And plus a lot of them like linger and just hit multiple times. So it's like you have to sidestep multiple, but then it doesn't let you sidestep multiple half the time. And so it's bad. And second, with the spells, is the fact that you basically, the only way to do it is to stop them somehow, or using Magulu's thing. But that means you have to have the soul gauge, and a lot of bosses and enemies, they just spam. So it's like you literally just don't have your gauge for it. And seeing as that's like the only way to counter, especially, like see, as you saw when I turned down difficulty to like moderate, I was able to like say use Armor Breaker with like a fully charged thing to occasionally stop the spells, because like was enough priority. But without that, it's literally only Magula. And it's like already I'm gonna fully charge the shield thing and stuff. Like I said, just a lot of that gameplay felt clunky. But if like the bosses aren't spamming spells and don't have a lot of those like arm moves, and at least if they are, they're well telegraphed, and like the hitboxes are like fair, I have no problem with a lot of the bosses. Like a lot of them weren't even that bad. Like I don't even think that's the Artorias was that bad of a fight. Like it's like his sword moves you could tell were hitting behind, because like it visually showed it. You know? And it's like the follow-ups are kind of like stupid, like say they're going to use a water or whatever move into another move instantly, you know? Whereas like you're not going to be able to break them, and that's just something you have to know, which is unfortunate. But it's like at least that it's like I'm used to from Chaos games. But it's like spells are so awkward, and it's like you don't know when you're going to be able to break them, you know? So it's very, very tough. But overall, the double boss is really bad, but that's only because they had so many moves that had wonky hitboxes to hit through. You can't see the entire stage at once, so you're fighting one, the other just does some bullcrap to you. And then plus just some of the moves that Nomina had. Nomina was really OP. Like the one where it just spawns dark circles that one-shot my entire team that one time. Unlucky. The laser move that traps me and does a bunch of damage. Unlucky. That one giant orb that just chases forever. Unlucky. But like, you know what I get to see with that? They just say they're casting something, and then it's instant. and then it's there. So it's like you have to just already know everything by name, be paying attention to everything that's happening, and be in a good position. Which again, a lot of times isn't hard to do. You know, that's like where it's like, oh, skill issue. You know, once you know how to dodge something, it's like you should be dodging majority of the time. However, some of those moves, like say the sphere, can just come out of nowhere because you're fighting Artorias. And the Dark Explosion killed me and 2 of my other teammates just because he spawned them and they happened to be in a specific location I couldn't avoid or my teammates couldn't avoid. But, like I said, I don't think it's like a terrible game. I think it's fun, but I think the only way to really have fun is to either be playing Velvet the entire time on like a higher difficulty, or just play on like moderate the entire game. Because I feel like it's a steady difficulty. It's just some things are going to be way too easy, and then some things are only like moderately challenging. It's just there's no like good middle ground difficulty. Like I wouldn't have mind, especially that second Artorias fight, like Yarmatis one, being a little bit more difficult. But it's like I feel like all that would have done was make him have more health and do more damage. And so would it have really been that much more fun? It's just it was pretty easy. So I don't know. Like I said, it's not a bad game. It's just compared to the other Tales games I've played, I think it's definitely worse in a lot of ways. Like I said, Arise is just very weird because I think Arise does like this system that they want to do in this game a million times better. I just think the main issue I have with that is that there's some huge difficulty spikes in Arise. And it can be very grindy, especially the achievements. And the skill tree system. I think a skill tree system is a terrible thing to have in this game. You can't reset for free because you want to test out arts, but you have no idea if they're good or bad. And then if you get something bad, then you want to just refund it. I think they definitely need to just have like free reset for the skill tree, and you could just change out and try things. I think that would have been a way better system if you're going to do a skill tree. But yeah. Anyway, like I said, we'll have to do some more research before we continue playing because we have to look up what New Game Plus carries over, / what achievements we need to get, / what the post game adds. Yeah. We are going to hop off for now. We're going to stream some Overwatch, but I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and fill my drink. They'll play Overwatch for a little bit, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll do Brawl. I don't know, I'm not really feeling up to doing Brawl, but we'll see. But as for the Tales thing, like I said, we'll be back at some point. It's just busy, because, you know, just about Christmas time. But as always, be sure to like, follow, and obey. We'll catch you on Flippity Flop, Ribbit, and links in the description for clips, vids, VODs, all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll see you guys later.